it was weird because it's funny just because we like looked at each other in the same moment, and I knew he was feeling the same thing I was feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And
no, my heart was just like it just felt like somebody had it in a vice and was just like twisting it. And I had to do something. I had to say something. I had to get it out. I had to do it. Yeah.
He was already in the Army, and one of our mutual friends told us that he was in town on R&R from Iraq. And I was like, oh, Devon, I haven't seen him in, I don't know, probably years. It would be good to, probably a few years, it'd be good to reconnect, say hi. And just something inside me was like, just reach out. We met up, and I don't want to say love at first sight, but it was love in 3 days.
I remember she took me for a drive, and she drove so fast. I was like, am I gonna die here? Like, not in Iraq, I'm gonna die here? And she used to drive so
I don't
fast.
anymore.
She's so good now, but dude, so scary. And she drove me to Steak and Shake at like 1 in the morning because I didn't have a car, you know, so she was there. And leaving those 3 days later, it was like, it was wild. Leaving, it was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We spent the next 3 days together. He had to go back to Iraq, and we talked the whole time he was in Iraq. And when he got back, we got married. There were times in the first few years of our marriage that I was like, this isn't gonna work. I was very stubborn and closed-guarded and had a wall around my heart. And I think he had some anger issues from the military that he had to work through.
Yeah, I had a lot. Mm-hmm. It was probably, I don't know where it all comes from, you know. It keeps you safe, keeps you warm. Hey, you know. You're conditioned to be that way. And I've been in disenfranchised parts of the world, third world country. I spent a lot of time in Iraq where there was poverty, you know. It was horrible. I see children starving. I see men take food from children. And I see these things, and no one's stopping it. You don't even have to be in combat to see these things, by the way. You're just there, and you exist, and you're like, how? How is this in front of me? How is this happening? And God letting it happen.
I was at a gym, and I was taking kickboxing at the time, and it was helping me with some of my medical issues. And I suggested to him, hey, how about you come try maybe something in the gym? Maybe help with your anger, help with some of your anxiety you have, see if it helps.
It took a year of her talking to me, a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
A year she was in that gym. And then lo and behold, you know, I pick it up so much that now I'm a general manager of that gym. So like,
you wouldn't even know he was in the door before. You know, like when he was in the gym, he was just this quiet, and he looked mean. Like he just had a face, and like a serious face all the time. Very quick to get angry, but really I remember him just closed off.
Douglas and Diego Lima own the gym. They're good friends of mine. They're well known in the mixed martial arts world. And over time, I became such good friends with them. I was drawn to them. They're good, very good people. And I was like wanting to spend more time with them. And they, you know, I would see that they were Christian and that and I was like, okay, cool. Like I'm not really big into religion, but whatever's good for you guys.
No, at the time he was dealing with a lot. You know, just anger as well. You know, just wanting to get back at somebody, and it's just things from the world, you know, things from the world. That was really where he kept seeing Christ in me, you know. It's just the way the advices really wasn't coming from me, you know. It was just from the Holy Spirit, from God.
Man, we were busting up this bathroom in this new gym we're building, and it was just nothing. There was no walls. It was just like raw plumbing and concrete and rebar. And we're in there putting framing in to put stalls in, right? And we're just having a conversation, and before I know it, we've been talking about the Bible for an hour. And then we kind of all looked around and just started dying laughing. And I was like, what's going on in here? And they both looked at me and they're like, it's God, man. They're like, it's working. They're like, we can see it, you know. And it was a weird moment. Like, I even cried right then, and I was like, this is awesome. Like, I don't ever want to leave this crappy space. And it was like stuffy and congested, but I had a revelation in my heart. In that moment, I was like, there's something special.
His mom reached out to me and said, I think I want to go to church. Will you go with me? And I said, yes, absolutely. And I didn't think to really ask him because I didn't think he would go
that was
me.
funny.
So I mentioned to him, I was like, hey, me and your mom are going to go to 12 Stone. Is it okay if I take Lincoln with us to church? And he said, well, can I come too? And I was like, kind of shocked, but I was like, yeah, that would be great.
That's like the first shock of like many.
After the very first service, you know, we were in the car and we were like, I think we want to keep coming back. That was really, really good. Like, I liked that. It was on Christmas Eve. Pastor Trey said, if you feel led to come up and surrender and devote yourself to Jesus as a follower. And
we looked at each other,
yeah.
And I was like, I'm going. She's like, I'm going. I was
like, it just hit us at the same exact moment.
It was like I just needed to take that step. I had to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it. There was no way back, you know.
I had a pretty traumatic past that left a lot of pain. As the years go by, you learn to live with the pain, and that's just how it is. The second that we gave ourselves to Jesus, like, that pain was gone. I didn't realize that, no, there's something there to carry it for you and take it, and it literally, like, my heart was different in that second. But it was just different. It was never the same.
Yeah, of course. I look back on the military fondly and like, that was awesome. And then I'm like, and then I feel bad about it because it's not who I want to be. That's not who Jesus wants me to be, you know? So, you know, hate is a hard thing to let go of. It keeps you safe, it keeps you warm over there. But amongst here, I don't need to be that way.
With him, what you notice the most is the calmness now, you know? Before you're just, because they're used to, you know, military. It's just boom, boom, boom. It's just, let's go attack right away and all that. But then you just notice it's like there's something better now. It's like, no. I'm not going to fight flesh with flesh, you know. And it's amazing, you know. Nobody's perfect. We all have faults. But you see that it's just in the inside, you know. You can't really explain it. That's what amazes me. It's just the difference in just normal life. It's like how you carry life. It's like put your problem in his hands and he'll guide you.